Hi guys, it's Karen with Karmic One Tarot. Thanks for joining me here. I was just picking out an oracle deck. I changed my mind at the last minute. This is the Goddess Guidance Oracle, so we'll use that today. Let's see. What do we have going on here? Who are we going to do first? Lady Juice, are you still here? I think we're going to do earth signs first. All right, we're doing earth signs today. What's happening for my earth signs? What do they need to know? What do the earth signs of this world need to know for today? Stop trying to fight the changes that are coming, okay? You guys are on your way to more peaceful waters. Stop trying to fight against it. Knight of Swords, chopping people's heads off, all right? You've got to be calm about this. This is peace that you've landed on the other side. What do we got here? The option you chose may not be the best one because this one is standing out here, but the earth signs, it is going to work out for you. It is going to be a generous situation for you. So let's see what's happening for the earth signs. You are planning a getaway though, and be careful. There might be some sort of loophole here. All right. Hi, Kit Kat. Hi, Laura. Michelle, thanks so much for joining me. Lady, good to see you all. Thanks so much. Let's see. We're doing earth signs. Earth signs are our first one out. George, thanks so much for joining us again. I don't know if I gave you a shout out before, George, but thank you so much for your donation. Sometimes I don't see them until after when I read through the comments. Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands, you're focused on moving forward, which is a great way to go, my earth signs. You guys are grounded and stable usually, but we have our own worries. We're not without worry. The Six of Swords, though, is moving on to smoother waters. You've already reached the other shore. You may not realize it yet because you're still fighting the battle. But that might be because you made the wrong choice. And I don't mean wrong. Wrong is the wrong word, okay? Maybe you made a different choice and it's kind of got you held hostage. Maybe you went for the gold instead of the long term. This option here that stands out is probably the one you should have taken. So maybe you need to refocus, earth signs. Don't step in this trap. Don't step in that trap. Brenda, good morning. Jackie, Becky, Spring Cosmic, Reva, good morning, Jackie. I think that's everybody, right? Maureen, hello. Thanks so much for joining us. 16 people in the room. If you guys could leave me a like, I'd very much appreciate it. You guys, you're following your intuition, which is a good thing. You are finding your path, but you've got to stop sabotaging yourself. Look at this knight. My God, this guy is blunt and reacts harshly. He's chopping this guy's head off just for being in his way. So be careful here, guys. Be careful. Mercury is still in retrograde. It's going to be in shadow through the 15th of August, our full moon. So keep that in mind, all right? You want to be careful with your words here, earth signs. It's the Six of Pentacles. You're on the other side, though. You guys are on the other side. Might have taken some harsh words to get here. Some really quick changes that came in. And maybe you didn't make the right choice, but it is going to change things. It is going to do, something's going to change here. And you've got a lot of courage in this. This took a lot of courage to do. This took a lot of courage to find your own path and follow that path. Focus on that path. But you are on the other side of it now. You're on dry land again. You're not even in the boat anymore. What time is it here? It is just a little after noon New York time, Becky. Hi, Reva. Thanks so much for joining us. First time. I like it. Brenda Tarot card. Would that be my Canadian friend? What's happening for the earth signs? We're on the other side of this. So what is this choice? You know, it might be confusing. You might not see this. It might stand out to you, but you might have said, you know what? I think I can take care of these other two that you've chosen already instead of that. But let's look at that. You know, sometimes when you have too many choices, you grasp at the easiest ones, the ones that you think are going to bring you the most value, and they're really not the best for long term. The Seven of Cups here for, please? And here we are. Seven of Cups, the disappointment, the sadness. So you might not be happy with what you've chosen. All right, you're on the other side here, and you're following your path. And you know, again, took a lot of courage, a lot of strength to do this. You might be involved with a Leo or a Virgo, or even in Aries, Sagittarius here. But you know, you are on the other side. So what is it that's been disappointing about your choices? It's been disappointing. Thank you. Hold on, we got it here. What's been disappointing? Is one turned? I know there is. The Seven of Cups. All right, you're disappointed in your choices. You made choices that maybe haven't borne fruit yet, that have not been generous yet. You're still looking backward here. You're still looking back to see, you know, where you've come from. You might be putting some distance between yourself and this situation too. You're already on the other shore. That's exactly what you've done. You might have moved, all right, taken your children, your family, and moved. That was your choice. But that's still a battle that rages on. You've got to finish it. You've got to finish it. So where does that leave us with the Seven of Cups? The Seven of Cups, I think we discussed, right? You are you're disappointed with the choices that you've made, and you're still confused. You still have big dreams too. That don't let the single disappointment or the minor disappointment that you've suffered recently because of harsh words perhaps change what you're doing. You still have the vision. Let's see. You still have the vision, and this might have been harsh with a group of people you know well. You might have been harsh with people that you normally are good friends with. You might be celebrating these quick changes that come in as a result of your choices. But there's been something harsh going on. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords charges in. He speaks without thinking. Really does not have the finesse or the tact here that is shown in the Strength card. So if it hasn't happened yet, be careful. Watch your words, all right? The Ace of Wands. You might have told people in no uncertain terms, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to follow my passion. I've found the path I want to be on. And maybe they are disappointed in your choices, and they're not going to help you anymore because they don't like your choices. That happens a lot too. We're doing Earth signs. Earth signs came out first. Spring Cosmic. Hello, Katanya. Sandra. What's the Knight of Swords here for? Anything further on the Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords, yeah. You know what? You still keep thinking back at all you've lost. And you know what? The truth is you haven't lost. You took a shot at something and it disappointed you or disappointed somebody else. But you know what? You're the only one that needs to be responsible for your choices. Nobody else is responsible for your choices. They may have consequences. Your choices may have consequences for other people, and that might be what's happening here. But I don't think that's really the case. I think other people might be disappointed in your choices, and you're saying, I still have my dream. I'm sorry that it didn't work out, or you think it didn't work out for me, and I'm okay with it. I'm going to move on. You're on the other side already. So we start with a 6, we end with a 6. 6s and 7s are big, so I would say to you that we've got changes coming in, big changes that are going to bring about this generosity, my earth signs. Changes that are going to bring around this generosity within 6 or 7. Now, 6 or 7 days, we're doing these things daily, or we're trying to, or 6 or 7 weeks, I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to be 6 months. But you've got the, let's see, we've got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here, and Aries on the table. You're going to make some sort of decision, maybe a final decision. Perhaps you've got to speak to your boss and they make the decision. whether or not to give you something more generous despite their disappointment, or maybe they're shorting you because of their disappointment. This might be you taking control and making the decision to get away, change things. What's happening for my earth signs? Earth signs. What's the Six of Pentacles here for my earth signs? 29 people in the room. If you could all leave me a like, I would really appreciate that. I'd like to grow this to 50 at least by next week. 50 people a day. That's what we're doing. Okay, so I thought there was one other, but it is the Lover's card. These are all your choices, even these bad choices, even these choices that didn't work out, that you might have some disappointment. Either somebody else has disappointment or you have disappointment. These are all your choices. Now, the Lovers implies a partnership as well, too. So you might be affecting your partnership with these choices, and that may be who's disappointed. Pardon me. And the generosity here, the Six of Pentacles, is perhaps a generosity of spirit that is, no longer being communicated with the King of Swords. This is an authority figure. This could be anybody in the judicial or municipal police type situation. Maybe they're not looking very favorably on your change, on your choices. The Emperor taking control, my way or the highway, very stubborn, very iron-fisted. So they may be withholding their support because they don't like your choices. Exactly, they don't like your choices. So let's pull a guidance card, a goddess guidance card for my earth signs. Earth signs, what's the goddess you need to see today? Earth signs. Deuce, good morning. We're going to answer yes or no questions when we're done with the element. All right, so we got fire, water, and air to do that. This is earth signs. So as soon as we're done with those, we'll do yes or no questions if we have time before 1 o'clock. All right, Coventina, purification. It is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. So whatever these choices were that you made, free yourself from that. Take a long bubble bath and let it go, because you can't change what's already been done. You've got decisions coming up here. You're going to analyze these and take control. And these choices, believe me, they're going to impact your generosity. So I want to see one other thing. How is the generosity going to be impacted, positively or negatively? Positively or negatively for my earth signs? What's happening? Generosity, positive or negative? Positive or negative for it? Thank you. Queen of Pentacles, it's going to put you right back on the throne, guys. So have no fear. Whatever mess-ups or mix-ups or confusion that you may be stuck in, that you may be looking back at, maybe you didn't make the right choice. It's not going to give you, it's not going to be a bad rap. Put some distance between yourself and it, okay? All right, who do we have next? Who's coming up? Let's see. We're going to cut the cards. That's how we're going to do this. Okay, so we'll shuffle a couple of times, get these mixed back in. And then we will cut the cards. Thanks, Maureen. Don't forget to like, folks. 36 people. I love it. Thank you very much. It's just about noon here, New York time. I try and do these Monday through Friday for just 1 hour, noon to 1 p.m. New York time. So mark your notifications, hit the bell so that you get notified, things like that. Hey, listen, next week too, the 31st, Wednesday the 31st, we're going to do another one of these. We're doing the one during the day, but then we're going to do one for the new moon. See what the new moon is bringing in for everybody, okay? So let's cut. Cups, we've got cups. So we're going to do water signs. Kit Kat, water signs coming up for you. What's happening for the water signs? What do they need to see here today? It's coming, Maureen. I promise it's coming. My chariot's ready too. What is happening for the water signs of this world? 35 people in the room. Thank you very much. Would appreciate a like from each of you. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So again, a very analytical look at what the opportunity is that's coming in for you. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We are doing water signs. So you guys, this is a head over heart decision. You guys are emotional, water signs, very sensitive people. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just sometimes you got to put on a little bit of an armor, a little bit of a shell to protect yourself and really take a look at things. This King of Swords analyzes things to the point of distraction. All right. I think he really just enjoys delving into subjects and saying, now, if I do this, it could go that way. And if I do it that way, it could go that way. You may not have time on this. All right. This is something that might be coming around for you. Again, the beetle is a reincarnation symbol of reincarnation. So this might be the second time you're being offered this Ace of Pentacles because it's on the ground now. It's not being offered in the hand. It's on the ground. It's settled. All right. So you may need to analyze that and come to a final decision. Use your intellect, use your wit and your savvy about this. But this is on the ground, all right? It won't come again. Wow, Michelle, thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. $19.99. That was generous. Do appreciate all of the support that comes in here. Thank you very much. Let's see, the moon card, my water sign. So things are going to change by the time of the moon. There might be some things that are still undercover. So I think this new moon is going to be beneficial for you guys, you water signs, because it is going to allow you another shot at this opportunity if you missed it the first time. So we're going to have a look at that. So let me see. Is there one more card we can have for our water signs? One more card for our water signs. Well, two more cards then, I guess, huh? You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting to do this. This opportunity is not going to come again. All right. You got to get excited about this. It's time to harvest this. It's time to pick this up off the ground and use it, my water signs. Here you are, Emperor, in control. That's a fire sign, Aries, but it could be you in general just taking control of the situation with the King of Swords. So water signs, what are we doing with the King of Swords? The Tower. This has come back unexpectedly. You didn't realize this was going to come back to you. What's happening here with the King of Swords? Now, the Tower comes in and upsets things. Upset doesn't mean in a bad way. It can also be in a fortunate way. And I believe the Ace of Pentacles is coming around again for you. All right. The Ace of Cups, it's coming around again. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands in the main spread, the Ace of Cups in the clarification here. So you might be making a decision on something that is very emotionally important to you, but you're going to make it with the analytical side of you. You're going to make it with your mind rather than your heart. All right, which is probably a better way to do this particular one if you want it to bear fruit. All right, it's going to be something you love. You just have to take advantage of it, water signs. What's coming in with the moon? What is the moon bringing in? What is the moon bringing in? Now the moon, the Ace of Wands, it's bringing in this new opportunity. It's bringing in this new exciting endeavor that I'm telling you, you didn't see this coming back. You didn't think it was going to come back, but it's made you incredibly happy that it has come back. And now all you have to do is make the decision. Make the final decision, my water signs. Make the damn decision, guys. All right. King of Swords. King of Swords can be anybody in the judicial system, legal, lawyer. They may be helping you make this decision. No, this is you creating something. Now you might be creating a child unexpectedly, and that's something that might have come back around. Maybe you lost a child. I'm sorry to hear that if that's the case. The Empress, it's about creating whatever this new excitement is, whatever it is that you have decided as Emperor that you will have, all right? The King of Swords is driven. He is relentless, ruthless. Do it with love. Okay, do it with love. That's kind of contradictory, huh? All right, what do we have? Doris, welcome. Sandra, Jackie, Katana, I think we've met all of you, right? Kit Kat, thanks very much. We're doing water now, Kit Kat. Excuse me, we're doing, who are we doing now? We are doing cups now. We're doing water signs. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. What is the new idea, the new inspiration, the new passion that you have, something to get excited, something for you? The salamander is representative of fire. So, you know, he's also very fortunate. So this is going to come in for you by the light of the moon, all right? This is going to come into you. So if you have not had it yet, you've been waiting patiently, it's going to come, all right? This pentacle that's on the ground here, you're going to be picking it up very shortly. Yes or no questions answered right after we finish with the elements, if we have time before 1 o'clock. I'm finished at 1, okay? So let's see, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the moon. What's coming in by the light of the moon? You know, something that gives you anxiety, something that you worry about. You worry about when it's going to come. It's coming in by the light of the moon. Now, if I were to guess, I would say this is probably the full moon. The full moon brings completions. The Nine of Wands is almost complete. This is you standing firm. You might have boundaries on this. You might have a wall up. You might have said, I'm not taking anything less than this. And the first time they literally dropped the ball, or you did. All right. But you are going to be able to bring this to fruition. You're going to be able to pick up some fruit and walk away with it very soon. But you've got to maintain control here. Okay. Keep your tongue too. Page of Swords. Keep your tongue. You're going to have to hold on for just a little bit longer. The Death card, and it's not the Death card. I love this deck. This is the Four of Pentacles, all right? Holding on tightly. They're looser now. You might be loosening your grip on this, you know, and these disappointments are not as bad here. You're healing from them. I just got the Thoth deck in too, so I'm going to be looking at that over the weekend. I might be using it for one of our readings if I'm comfortable with it. See how it talks to me. The Hanged Man, you've been waiting for this, all right? You might have been analyzing this to the point of paralysis and you missed it, okay? So look at things with a different perspective here. This opportunity is not going to come again. If you miss it this time, you're going to miss it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? This is going to be victorious for you. It's going to be public recognition. It's going to be something that you are hailed for. People are going to be, hey, I didn't know you were going to do that. That's such a great idea. It really is a good idea. Don't doubt it. Don't give up on it. All right, water signs. Last card here, the Knight of Cups. You know, you are going to hear very soon that someone is offering this to you if it hasn't happened already. It's going to surprise you. It's going to be an emotional situation for you. You're going to be grateful. This is gratitude. That's what I'm hearing here. This is gratitude for having this opportunity come around again, for you to be able to take control of your own life. Okay, what's happening with the water signs? Thank you very much, Rosanna. I appreciate that comment. Great job. Heather, good morning. It's the one card that my water signs need to see. We did earth signs first. So let's see what the card is for the water signs. I won't talk about timestamps because yesterday I didn't get any questions from the people that did timestamps. If you do a timestamp, there's 4 opportunities. One card, there it is. Water signs, Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So whatever this is, this opportunity, this might be some sort of commitment that comes in. This might be, as we said, a new child. Your household situation is improving through either a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Okay, I had the Chariot card here, didn't I? I guess I didn't. Well, listen, guys, water signs, you've got a couple of opportunities. You've got to have a couple of chances at this opportunity. Don't miss it again, all right? Okay, let's pick this up. So, timestamps, all right? 4 opportunities, air, fire, water, and earth. 1 timestamp per person, 1 question per person. If you do a timestamp and you post it in the comments, then everybody can see it, so they know where to go for their particular element. You have the ability to email me for a one-question answer. It's not necessarily a yes or no question either. The people that have done it will tell you that. But the question is sent to me via email at karmic1tarot@gmail.com. So when you do a timestamp, send me an email with a question. It's usually a 24-hour turnaround. And by the way, too, if I miss you here, if I don't answer your question here, then it is an option on my website as well, a $20 one question answered. All right, who are we doing next? Swords. So we'll do we do air signs already? We did earth and we did water. So air signs next. What's happening for the air signs of this world? Did you see what's at the bottom here? The Ace of Swords. Ooh, the wise old owl, all-knowing. Okay. What is happening for the air signs of this world? Thumbs up. I like it, Sandra. Thank you. By the way, I think all of the finance, most of the finance, all of the finance are done. All of the money, the work and money are done. Those are up. Love readings are up. I'm working on mid-August now, so I like to be a little bit ahead of the game, and I'm going to be doing some traveling in late August. So air signs, High Priestess, follow your intuition. Whatever it is you're planning, you may be keeping it secret. There might be things that you don't know, things you need to find out and investigate. The High Priestess. Not everything is black and white with her either, okay? So be prepared to read between the lines. The Hanged Man, analyze it. Somebody's going to help you, though. Somebody's going to give you a little bit of a break here, help you with your perspective. Happening for the air signs, those two. There we go. The Death card and the Judgment. Well, how poetic is that, right? Look at this. 4 major arcana here for you guys who air signs. Things are going to be changing dramatically, I would say. Not only with the Death card, but I mean, we've got Judgment here. So death and the new beginning, the calling, being called up out of your coffin, out of your ashes to rise again and go to the promised land. How beautiful is that? Oh my God. And the Ace of Pentacles. Now, remember, I said the beetle is a symbol of reincarnation, right? It's an Egyptian symbol. It's actually one of the temples I went to, I think it was Karnak, has a statue of a beetle. And you're supposed to walk around it backwards for, I think, 23 times or 22 times. If, oh God, I'm going to have to look that up. But anyway, air signs. Air signs. I did walk around it. Oh, air signs. You know, you have control of this situation. I don't have a single pip card here other than the Ace of Pentacles. So you guys are on fire this week. Maybe that's just today's energy. Maybe it's tomorrow's energy. Like I said, these messages are for whenever you hear it. Today is July 26th. Doesn't mean it's meant for you today. Timing in the tarot is fluid. You know that. See, the Magician, you know that you can manifest whatever it is you want, my air signs, and you are working on it, but you're working on it quietly. You're working on this opportunity quietly. You may be getting a little outside perspective from other people. What's happening with the High Priestess here, please, for my air signs? Air signs, thank you. Well, maybe when you convey this news, it's met with a little bit of conflict. Maybe when you tell people what your idea is, it's met with struggle. It's met with opposition. You might even have to negotiate this, but that is what the Magician is going to do. He's going to settle it. He's going to bring it around to this new beginning, this ending and new beginning that you guys want with this Ace of Pentacles. So this is a financial reading, I would say, for you guys. The High Priestess, you know, if you're met with opposition, you may want to keep your plans to yourself. Sometimes, you know, it's not necessarily good to tell everybody, show your hand. All right. 35 people. I love it. Everybody, if you could leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. Michelle, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. That's huge. It's the Hanged Man here for the air signs. Thelma, good morning. Air signs. We're doing air signs right now. What's the Hanged Man here for? Looking at that, the Death card. All right, so your perspective is going to change. Your perspective is going to transform. That's what the Death card is, total transformation. It's also Scorpio energy. You're going to change things. Two Scorpio energies. The Death card brings in endings that maybe you didn't see coming. He marches right through. Nothing stands in the way. This is all major arcana here, okay? This is not in your control. This is divine timing. Here's our Queen of Pentacles, your stability, your grounded nature. So the Death card is going to either bring you back to the grounded nature that you need. You're settled, right? The Death card is going to settle things. The Death card is going to put you. The Death card is going to restore your abundance. All right, the Queen of Pentacles lives in abundance. She is a caretaker, though, all right? So make sure that you recognize that, too. Sometimes you need to take care of yourself. What is the Death card here for, please, for my air signs? Four of Wands, happy life, happy wife, stability, foundation, all of that. Feasting card. This is a card of celebration. This is a beautiful energy here, but the Death card is going to change that. Is it going to change it to that, or is it changing that to something fresh? Air signs, what are we doing? Air signs. What's happening with the Death card for our air signs? The Queen of Cups. You're doing it calmly. Here's our Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So there might be a water sign involved, the Scorpio in particular. But, this is cool, calm, collected, nurturing, but on the sidelines, all right? She doesn't have a toe in the river of emotion. She just won't do it. She keeps her cup closed. She's not showing anybody what she's doing. Keep your stuff to yourself. Air signs. It's happening for the air signs. A little bit of a challenge, starting fresh, a little bit of opposition. That's what we said here. Your idea is met with opposition. Hold on to it. Don't let go. You might need to be a little bit frugal if you want to start something. This Ace of Pentacles opportunity is calling for you to be a little bit conservative, perhaps, when you start it. When you start this new business, this new opportunity, be a little bit frugal, conservative. Hold on. Okay, well, maybe this is your new path. This calling is your new path. You're going to find the Hermit's going to light your path, and that's your own intuition. That's exactly what's happening here. Your intuition is lighting your path. So don't give up on this idea just because it's been met with opposition. Don't give up on it at all, because the Hermit is, the scholar on the hill, and you may need to get some advice for it. You might need to speak to somebody, but do it in a calm, rational manner, because this is going to be good for your foundation. This is going to settle your foundation. It's going to give you the security that you need, my air signs. Anything further here with the Death card? The Hermit, follow your intuition. It's the right path. I love this. And the Ten of Cups, air signs. So stay on your path. Get whatever help you need, and don't give up on this just because this opportunity was met with opposition. It is going to bear fruit for you. It's going to be successful. You may need to look at things from other people's perspectives. All right, get a good handle on what's going on in the outside world in regards to this before you do anything. So let's pull a Goddess Guidance Oracle card. Make a wish. 10 of Cups. That's actually the 10 of Cups. So that's your wish come true. What's the Goddess Guidance Oracle card that my air signs need to see? You're welcome, Kit Kat. Cross watchers are welcome, Heather. What's happening here? 37 people in the room. If you could leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. I want to continue to do this, and I'd like to see it grow. So air signs, Hathor, another Egyptian god. Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So, listen Tune in is what I'm hearing. Tune in to the opportunities that are coming to you. Tune into your intuition to find the direction you need to take it in. If you're being opposed, if you're having difficulty getting your idea across, then look at other directions. Change your perspective. What is it? How is it that you need to do this to get it across? So who do we have left? We started with earth. We did air just now. We already did, let me see. We have fire signs, right? Fire signs. What's your nickname? Heather, what's your nickname? What did I miss? Libra. I appreciate that, Michelle. Thanks so much. Hathor is your nickname? Of course, because of Heather. You know, Hathor, I'm going to read this again. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Hathor, I loved Egypt. That was a fabulous trip. Actually, you know what? I have my Egyptian tarot out here. We'll use that again. I think we'll use the Egyptian tarot on Monday. What's happening now for the fire signs? We've got fire signs up. Again, timestamps, guys. If you do a timestamp and you put it in the comments, then send me a question. You can email that to me at karmic1tarot@gmail.com. That's the email for any one questions for timestamps. 4 opportunities, guys. Fire signs. Nope. Fire signs. What are we doing for fire signs, please? What's happening for the fire signs of this earth? Wow, look at that. All this. Look at the fire on the table. Holy cow. Did I call it or what? King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. Holy cow. Taking control of a very exciting, passionate, new direction to take things, changing things. Look at the Egyptian here. I didn't realize that was on that card. The Sphinx and the pyramids. Wow, Egypt's calling me big time today. I'm going to have to go back and look at the pictures. And the Devil card. Well, we've got the Strength card and the Devil, so we can't leave that out if we're going to pull the Devil. All right, so you need to be really strong about this. You need to perhaps change direction with some obligations, maybe free yourself, being strong enough to free yourself, being strong enough to handle these obligations. Now, the 7 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, is a card of, you know, time to harvest. You've waited long enough. This guy's harvesting already. Now, in other decks, it's still waiting, but this guy's harvesting. So it might not be bearing fruit the way you want it to, and you still have obligations. But you know, I think you have enough courage to know that it's going to be good for you, my fire signs. Look at the fire on the table. Holy cow. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Leo, along with the Devil, Capricorn. The Ace of Wands just pops out again. So something really exciting coming into you, a new passion, a new idea, a new spark of inspiration. Good for you guys. But you know, somebody gave me a plaque one time, my dearest girlfriend who's now passed, but it says CEO is my favorite position. And I love that. It's just, you know, it's so representative of this King of Wands. He's the CEO. He's the one that gets things done. He's the one that does, he's the doer. Or maybe he's not doing it himself, but he is telling somebody to do it. He's the one that directs things. Charming, charismatic, usually a well-dressed, very debonair older person, gentleman, I would say. It's happening with the King of Wands here for my fire signs. What time is it? 38. We've got plenty of time. It's happening with my fire signs. Hey, Laura, Jackie, Heather, George, you're welcome. Hathor is your nickname. That's wild. 33 people. If you could leave me a like. This is the Ace of Swords. My goodness. And the Pentacles. So you are cutting out the lack. Your new idea is going to cut out that lack. It's going to cut these responsibilities. It's going to cut whatever it is. Set yourself free. You're going to use, this might be the truth. There might be a lack of truth, but I don't think that's it. I think there might be a lack of victory right now. It's not quite where you want it to be. There might be a lack of clarity as well. You're not seeing things the way you need to. Fire signs. It's happening with the Ace of Wands for our fire signs. Bye, Spring Cosmic. Thank you. I appreciate you joining us. See you Monday. the Chariot card. So your new direction may be, in fact, a move. It might be traveling. It might be, just trying to put things in one direction, taking control of these two sphinxes here to bring about the changes that you want here. The changes have not been consistent, and you are determined to bring them in line, to get them under control, to shackle them, to lock them down, lock down these changes. You want to lock down this idea. Is this making any sense to anybody? Hello, Kelly. What's happening with the Knight of Wands? With the Knight of Wands here for my fire signs. 30 people in the group. Let's see if we can grow this to 50 next week. I'd really appreciate that. Tell your friends. Put it out. Hey, I'm going to meet Karmic One Tarot, Karen at Karmic One over here on the channel at noon, New York time, Monday through Friday. Why don't you join us? The Knight of Wands, you've been struggling with this for a long time. This is something that you've been trying to create for a long time. Trying to put in, it's going to start moving now. The Chariot doesn't move slow, guys, all right? The Chariot speaks to velocity. It goes pretty quick. So this is going to end for you. This struggle is going to end for you. You're going to be able to create what it is that you want. You've got to be determined, though. You are determined. It's the Strength card here for the fire signs for. News, messages, communication coming in. Now, this is also the Arrows of Love. I don't have a single cup card on the table, so we'll see what's going on with that. But what the messages? They're usually short, quick messages that come in. Hey, Freddie, thanks for joining us. I think you're new here. Magician. So you are going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to use all of your skills at manipulation. Now, manipulation can be, used for good just as well as evil. So, all right, evil, that's a little bit much with the devil here, but, use your skills for good. Use your tools for good. You want to bring about the best outcome you can have. Manipulation has a really negative content to it, and I have to figure out a better word for that. The the King of Swords makes final decisions and also very intellectual and sharp-witted, savvy. Use your strength. Use your brain power on this. Use the tools that you have. Use your words carefully. Use your communication carefully. Fire signs. Why is the devil here for the fire signs? Justice. Well, you know what? You're going to have it. So if these are obligations, there might be a sense of freedom once this justice comes in for you. But, I think you've been struggling to get out of whatever this is for a while. And justice is going to be served. You will be able to create. Look at the cards of creation we have here. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands twice. All right, we've got the Empress and the Magician. So certainly you can manifest whatever it is that you want here with the Magician card. Tell me why the Devil card is here, please. The Devil card for fire signs. Did we have something that flipped? We did. You're going to be celebrating this justice. Fabulous, all right? So justice is going to be served. Maybe there's been a lack of truth, all right? There might have been some things hidden that are now going to come out. But this new idea that you have, this Ace of Wands situation here, let's go here one more time. What's the Ace of Wands here for, please? Tell me what the Ace of Wands is here for. It's going to bear fruit. It's almost time to harvest. You got to keep going, though. Don't give up. God, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. That's the message I hear every day. Don't give up. All right. Death card and joy. This new beginning. Where am I here? Whatever this Ace of Wands is, it's going to totally transform things to joy for you. So good for you, fire signs. So Laura, there you go. It's going to manifest joy. You're going to be manifesting joy. All right. So what do we have here? 32 people in the room. Thank you very much for joining us. Monday through Friday, noon, New York time, usually live, most of the time live. There are going to be some days late August where I'm going to be traveling, so those will not be live. I will pre-record those. It's the one card the fire signs need to see. What is the one card my fire signs need to see? Just one. Just one. One card. Maybe he doesn't want to give it to me. That one? Okay. Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Well, you know, I would say the High Priestess, again, is a card of secrets and mystery, regardless of whether it's an oracle card or on the table. So keep whatever you're doing, I would say, a little bit quiet. Although it does say divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Let's see if this is a... Go outside. Cordelia, go outside. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Sometimes you just need to go outside and take a walk around to ground yourself and find out, you know, listen to the thoughts that you have, because, you know, you really do know which way to take this. I believe you do, my fire signs. So I'm sure it's going to work out for you. We've got Joy here coming in with the Death card. Perfect. All right, we're going to move to yes or no questions. All right, yes or no questions. We'll see who we want to answer, who I'm drawn to. Let's see. Put things together first, all right, guys? You're welcome, Laura. 37 people. I like it. Thank you very much. Let's grow this to 50 next week, all right? You can tell I have goals, right? I appreciate all the likes, shares, subscriptions, and comments. I love the comments. You know, I read the comments in bed before I go to sleep, and it really does, really feels good. Thank you, guys. All right, so who do we have? We have yes or no questions coming up. Jackie, Kelly, Becky, let's see. What's happening for Kelly? What's happening for Kelly? I don't think it's a loophole. I think it's exactly what you wish for. It's going to come. It's going to come to what. It's going to happen the way you wish it. All right. You can see it happening too. The three of Wands is you watching it come in. I mean, he sent out his falcon to see where are the ships. Come back and tell me. Yeah, they're coming. Whatever is happening this weekend is coming to you. Kelly, right? The Chariot card. Where are you here? Travel, yes. No, I don't think it's a setup. I don't think it's a loophole. I think you will be traveling. I think it's going to be good for you. Okay. What else do we have here? It's what you wish for, too, Kelly. Who's the Aquarian involved, perhaps? All right, next question. Michelle, again, thanks so much for that donation. Let's get you answered. Will I have love coming? What's happening for Michelle? What's happening for Michelle? I think you need to take a, I think you will have, yes, but it's going to be on a path a new path. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be on a new path. It's a change of direction that's going to give you a lot of passion. Ooh. I don't know if you're of childbearing age, but there's passion and motherhood on the table, Michelle. So take whatever precautions you need, but this is a new direction that you are going in. So yes, I think you will. Yes, you will. It's going to be hot too. It's the Ace of Wands here. There's the Ace of Wands. Might be a fire sign you're involved with. The Chariot. Could be a Cancer you're involved with, and it's going to go quick. When it happens, it's going to go quick, Michelle, so you're going to have to hang on. You can create whatever it is you want. So the answer to your question, Michelle, is yes. Who else do we have? What time? 49. 10 minutes. We did Earth first, I think it was, right? We did Earth first. You're welcome, Michelle. Let's see. Desiree, good morning, good afternoon. Jackie Caspern. Yeah, I ask myself that too. What's happening for Jackie? Yes. Yes, she will. The wish card, all right? I don't know if there's an Aquarius involved, but it's a card of great hope, a great emotional balance and faith that things are going to work out. You know, it might be something that they're working on already, something that maybe something happened that they need to work to heal from, all right? They have to be generous with each other, or maybe you need to be generous in the situation. And I don't mean financially. I mean with forgiveness. They need to be generous with forgiveness, but it will be what they wish for. Or maybe what you wish for, I guess, is the better answer. 8 of Pentacles, yeah. They're working on it. They're working on it. 3 of Swords. What's the 3 of Swords here for, please? They're going to regain their stability. They will, yes. The answer is yes. Okay. Now, air, no time for fire. Well, I don't know what that means. You mean no time for fire in your life right now? That might be possible. You know, we all have our phases. I'm going through kind of a solitary phase myself right now. I'm single. I'm an old girl, 60 years old. Nobody that I've met so far has made me want to stop being single. Heather. What's happening for Heather? Heather. Yes. The wish card. You got to give it some time. It's not quite ready yet. Heather. All right. I want to say yes. You're going to be harvesting. You're going to get what you wish for, but it's going to be a little bit longer. Okay. 7. What have you put? 7 to 9. 7 to 9. All right. 7 to 9, Heather. 7 to 9 weeks, months. You said this year, within the next year. 7 to 9, okay? Lisa, I don't know that we've met. Thanks very much. Thanks for joining us. Lisa. I would say yes, but don't tell them. All right? Don't tell them. Keep it to yourself until you're ready to do it. All right, there might be a loophole. There might be a trap that you're stepping in. All right, but overall, you're going to go on to another position that is going to call you. All right, they're going to call you. And it might be something from your past, something you've done already, some people that you've worked with already. Okay, that was Lisa. And Becky, let's see, who's Becky? Becky. What's happening for Becky? We've got about 8 minutes left, 28 people in the room. Thanks very much. I do appreciate all of you giving me a like. What's happening for Becky? You're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome, Heather. What's happening for Becky? They seem like they're controlling. I think you want to, but you're still looking at ways to salvage what's going on. You're going to have to take control of your own life. Kit Kat, you can ask a yes or a no question. I've got just about 7 minutes left. I do this from 12 to 1 weekdays, Monday through Friday. So hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. This has been a struggle you've been working on for a long time. You know, it gives you, I think you still see hope that things would work out. Who am I talking to? Becky. Becky, what is Becky doing? So I'm going to say yes by the time of the full moon, maybe August 15th. That's the full moon in Aquarius. Things are going to change so much, guys, by the time of the new moon, July 31st. Wait till you see the energy after the 1st of August. It's going to be crazy. I myself am looking forward to it, and they are confirming it because we have the 8 of Cups here again. So you will be leaving, all right? But I think you're still looking for ways to make it work. And the bottom line is it's not going to work, all right? You're going to need to move. You're going to need to move out for your own sanity, if not somebody else's. All right, where are we going? You're giving me a heart. I thank you. Appreciate it. All right, Kit Kat. Didn't we just answer one for you? I think we did, right? Maybe not. Kit Kat. Yes, the Judgment card. And again, the Moon. So things might be a little bit confusing. Maybe he's not sure which way to go yet, Kit Kat. He's weighing out two options. She's not made a decision yet. He wants to. What's happening for Kit Kat? Oh, yes, but he's still scouting, all right, Kit Kat? I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done yet. All right, he's not finished yet with deciding. He will be moving. He will be changing jobs, yes. One that he might have to travel for a little bit. One that's going to give him more control. It's going to bring you two closer together, too, when he does. All right, Kit Kat? Very good. Okay, who else do we have? Reva, I think, 12:56, 24 people on the call, on the live, I should say, on the chat. Well, Reva, air signs went, no, air signs went first. Sorry, guys, private readings, certainly available, Reva. This is just meant to be a snippet in your day. It's not necessarily, you're very welcome, Kit Kat. I'm glad it resonates with you. Who are we talking to? Reva. Well, there might have been a third-party situation, Reva. You've been waiting for a while, patiently waiting. Nine of Wands. I think you'll hear from them again. But there might be walls built. There might be walls built up here that you can't break through. King of Wands. They may not be the best option anymore. So yes, I think you'll hear from them, Reva, but I don't know that they're going to be your best option anymore. All right? Who else? 2 more minutes. Anybody else? 2 more minutes. Well, here's Maureen. You're going to have to tell me how it goes, all right? Because the answer is yes, the Wish card. And, there may be a couple of plays that disappoint you, but overall, they're going to move forward into the next phase, all right? I think this feels like it's an important game. So let me know how it goes on Monday, all right, Maureen? All right, guys, anybody else? Anybody else? Last time, anybody else? All right, good. I knew it was an important game. All right. Don't look at the negative calls. What you wish for, you will have. The Wish card was out, all right? Jackie, yes, you will. All right? Yes. It's going to be something that you are going to be able to build. Maybe it's almost like a craft that you're doing. Something that you really enjoy, something that gives you a little bit of pause because it's a departure from what you normally do. But yeah, you will. You might need to get some guidance, maybe some legal guidance on this. You might need to sick the big dogs out because it feels like there might be a copyright infringement. I don't know what that means. So yes, Jackie, you are going to take a job. But again, the job is going to be something totally different than what you normally do. And it might involve you doing something that you love, some craft that you love. Let me see. What's this, Lisa? All right. Last question here. Who else? Who's new? You don't want me to answer you, Dina? happening for Lisa? Lisa. Oh, what do we have? Lisa, you might get stuck there if you do that. Going back is never a good idea. If you need to finish a degree, certainly do that. But, going back, you might get stuck there. And I don't think it's going to be the happy place for you. Thank you, Laura. You too. Have a great weekend. Kit Kat, see you Monday. All right, guys, I'm going to finish this up. I've got one more question. How about Wanda? Let's see. Wanda. Arrows of love coming to a conclusion. You are holding on. You're holding on for the sun. So the answer to your question is, I would say yes, probably in the time of Leo. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the question wrong. Let me see. Wanda. The talking phase might be over. Maybe now it's just holding on. It's happening here. There might be travel involved. There might be some movement between the parties. What's winding up with the world? What's winding up with the world? Change in direction. So Wanda, maybe. I think so. You're going to take a break for a while, Wanda. All right? You're going to take a break, and then you're going to come back and build it, maybe with some people that are going to help you. And by that, I mean as counselor, you are going to take a leap of faith back into this situation. So you might have a break coming up, but yes, you will be together. Okay. All right. Let me see. I think that's it, right? Carol, you're my last one. All right. I'm past 1 o'clock. Last one. Carol is the last one. Thanks very much for joining me here, guys. I do appreciate it. Monday, noon, New York time. Back at it again. Don't forget Wednesday. Mark your calendars for your new moon. Live readings, 7 p.m. Eastern time. No, you're not going to finish it alone, but you've got to open up your heart. Don't keep it closed. Open your heart. You've got somebody coming in, Carol. All right? No, it's not going to be alone. All right, guys. Thanks very much. I do appreciate it. And you're very welcome. Thanks very much for joining me, and we'll see you again on Monday. Thanks. Bye.